Core competencies for peer workers in behavioral health services. Peer workers play a transformative role in the landscape of behavioral health services, fostering recovery and resilience among individuals facing mental health and substance use challenges. This overview will illuminate the essential core competencies required for peer support roles, drawing on insights from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, SAMHSA, and highlighting the foundational principles that not only define peer work, but also enhance the effectiveness of peer support. By understanding these multi-layered competencies, stakeholders can ensure more effective training, better service delivery, and ultimately, a more empowered community of individuals in recovery. Core competencies for peer workers in behavioral health services. Core competencies for peer workers encompass the knowledge, skills, and attitudes essential for fulfilling their roles effectively. These competencies are not static, they evolve alongside advancements in recovery practices and peer support systems. They provide a framework for training and certification, guiding professionals to engage in best practices while adapting to individual needs. At the heart of peer work is the recognition of shared experiences, which forms the basis for support, advocacy, and empowerment. As peer workers utilize their lived experiences, they create connections with those they support, fostering an environment of mutual understanding and collaboration. Introduction to core competencies for peer workers. The role of peer workers is vital in behavioral health services. They navigate the journey of recovery not only as supporters, but also as individuals who understand the nuances of struggles with mental health and substance use. SAMHSA's efforts to define core competencies are fundamental in equipping these workers with the tools necessary to offer effective peer support. This framework acts as a springboard for continuous learning and professional development as peer work becomes increasingly integral to recovery-oriented services. Defining peer workers and peer support. Peer workers stand out because they provide and receive support through shared experiences and mutual respect. Their responsibilities often include advocacy, mentorship, and facilitating group discussions, all aimed at building robust, trust-based relationships. The principles guiding peer support emphasize shared responsibility and a collaborative approach to help identify what is truly beneficial for individuals in recovery. By focusing on lived experiences, peer workers offer a relatable narrative that can inspire hope and accountability. Understanding recovery. Recovery is recognized not as a linear destination, but as an ongoing process that individuals undertake to improve their overall health and wellness. SAMHSA defines recovery as a transformative journey leading to self-directed living and the realization of one's potential. This process can be understood through 4 key dimensions: health, home, purpose, and community. Healthy choices, stable living environments, meaningful daily activities, and supportive relationships are all integral to this holistic recovery experience. What are core competencies? Core competencies represent essential clusters of knowledge and skills needed for effective performance in peer support roles. These competencies are cultivated through training, mentoring, and hands-on experiences. It is essential to highlight that these competencies are designed to serve as a guide, fostering inclusivity within the workforce of peer support. They promote ongoing learning and development, rather than restricting entry into the field, thereby welcoming those with diverse backgrounds and experiences. The need for identifying core competencies. With the increasing recognition of peer support in behavioral health, identifying clear competencies is crucial for standardizing best practices across community-based organizations. This development was influenced significantly by contributions from mental health and substance use recovery communities, ensuring that these competencies reflect the realities of peer work. By establishing articulated competencies, organizations can create a baseline for performance assessments, professional development, and self-evaluation without erecting barriers for entry into the peer workforce. Principles guiding core competencies. The guiding principles emphasize a recovery-oriented and person-centered approach, acknowledging that hope and empowerment are vital for peers. These principles advocate for voluntary participation, ensuring that every engagement is grounded in respectful, trusting relationships. Additionally, a trauma-informed approach recognizes the significance of safety and empowerment, especially for those who have experienced trauma, encouraging peer workers to utilize strength-based methods. Engaging peers in collaborative and caring relationships. Building and maintaining relationships is fundamental. Peer workers initiate connections with individuals in various stages of recovery, emphasizing acceptance and genuine understanding. Trust is the cornerstone of these ongoing support relationships, allowing for deeper engagement over time. Providing support and sharing lived experience. Peer workers validate the experiences of those they support and encourage active community participation. They celebrate achievements, offering emotional and practical advice to reinforce the notion that recovery is possible. The unique aspect of peer support lies in sharing personal recovery stories in a way that inspires others, helping them navigate their own paths to healing. Personalizing peer support and supporting recovery planning. Tailoring support to respect individual values and cultural backgrounds ensures that peer workers can genuinely meet the needs of those they assist. This personalized approach is crucial in helping peers develop recovery goals and action plans, allowing them to regain agency over their lives. Linking to resources and providing health education. Knowledge of community resources allows peer workers to assist individuals in accessing necessary services essential to their recovery journey. They also play an important educational role, equipping peers and their families with crucial information about health, wellness, and navigating care systems. Crisis management and effective communication. Effective peer workers are trained to recognize and address crises, ensuring that safe environments are maintained during moments of distress. They utilize local resources during crises, taking proactive steps to help develop prevention strategies. Exceptional communication skills facilitate peer engagement, allowing workers to practice active listening and employ respectful language. This fosters a supportive environment where confidentiality and trust are prioritized. Collaboration, leadership, and advocacy. Peer workers are integral to fostering collaboration within healthcare teams and community organizations. They advocate for the rights of individuals, leveraging their knowledge of laws and regulations to educate others and combat stigma effectively. Growth, development, and ongoing learning. Continuous professional growth is essential for peer workers. By seeking supervision and remaining reflective, they maintain their effectiveness and resilience in their roles. This commitment supports the evolution and impact of peer support within behavioral health services. Conclusion: the establishment of core competencies for peer workers is fundamental in enhancing the quality of peer support. By upholding key principles such as recovery orientation, voluntariness, and trauma-informed care, these competencies lay the groundwork for effective and personalized support. They contribute significantly to the professionalization of peer support, ultimately empowering individuals in recovery to lead hopeful and healthier lives. Moving forward, these competencies will remain vital in shaping the future of behavioral health services, ensuring that peer support continues to evolve in meaningful and impactful ways.